Hello, 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 Taurus. Happy holidays. Happy whatever you celebrate. Happy, happy, happy. My name is Patti, and I am a crazy empath. Okay, all right, guys. I'm actually lifting my vibrations. Okay, I need to lift my vibrations and my energies. And how do we do that? We do it out of joy. We do it out of fun things. We do it out of things that are going to make us laugh and feel good. So I'm making a feel good moment. Everybody's like, you should see my daughter. She just busted out laughing. Anyway, I'm Pat, and are you Pat or Patty? I'm an empath that does intuitive tarot. I do intuitive coaching. For those of you that don't know what intuitive coaching is, it's like counseling from the divine. However, I am not a counselor. I do have a psychology background and behavioral backgrounds and that kind of a thing, and help with dating, but I am not a licensed therapist. All right. I am a coach. There's a difference. So we're going to be doing a reading for the 21st through the 27th today. The only other announcement I have is that I am doing the live reading for the conjunction. We're going to probably talk a lot about that today between between Saturn and Jupiter, because this conjunction, not only with that and what's been going on with the planets this last year, this is a huge shifting of times. We are in history-making times. You would never know it, but we'll talk about it later. So you're probably going to hear me talk about the conjunction quite a bit through the reading, because we're doing the reading for the 21st. I'm actually recording it here on the 16th, but this is for the 21st. And so this day forward is going to not only change your life for a few months, it's going to change for years to come, 21, 22, 23, and on, because and you really need to look at the decisions you're making, the things that you're wanting to plant the seed and grow, and get rid of the things that you don't want, because especially if you're watching this before the 21st, get rid of the stuff that you really don't want in your life, emotionally, physically, whatever it is, and let go of that old baggage, because the 21st coming on, these are intense energies that are coming up. These are huge for you guys, not only for Taurus, but also for all the other I was going to say planets, other signs. Anyway, you think I would have put something in my coffee this morning, but I didn't. So really be really mindful of what you're thinking about, what you're doing. And we're probably going to see the number 10 and the number 1 come up frequently. It's been happening, of course, for my other signs that I've already read for this week. Because it is a time that we are ending things and new things are beginning, and new things that are happening are not going to be the same anymore. You've got to be flexible. It's a time, if you're not flexible, you're not going to make it. So, and you got to be perseverant and resilient, or you're not going to make it. I mean, and I'm not saying that, heavy-heartedly, you're going to die. No, but you really are going to struggle. Because of your choices and decisions that you're making are too rigid, you're going to really struggle, is what I'm trying to say. All right. So the first card I'm pulling out is on this oracle is for the 21st through the 27th energies. And then the second oracle is for the end of the week, moving forward into the last week of December. Can you guys believe it? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, and that is going to be really huge. Those are 2 cards. Can you just give me one, please? Ooh, that flew. Is that the one you wanted me to have? So really, it's going to be really important how you begin to move forward. And I'm going to tell you too, from the 19th, 2021, those energies are going to really intensify. So if you're really angry, those emotions are going to intensify. You're going to be like, why did I blow up? Because whatever you are feeling is going to intensify. Huge. If you're happy, you are just going to be just really overlaid. You might say, well, why am I so happy? It's the energies of this conjunction that is happening. It is exploding the emotion that you are actually feeling. So if you're doing things that you really didn't expect yourself to do, get angry or get upset, or yeah, definitely, that kind of a thing, then that's what's happening. All right. So let's go into the energy for this week, the 21st through the 27th. Again, we're talking about, we've got the number 8. We're talking about progress, moving forward, little steps, and we are having to listen. Listening is a balancing thing. This is about active listening, and this could be active listening for yourself, or it could be for somebody else. Or, thank you. So they said somebody keeps interrupting when somebody else is talking. It's like they can't, it's like they want to project their, whatever they want to say. They can't wait. Let them finish and then project is what they're saying. So sit there and wait. Be an active listener. Be mindful. I even catch myself doing this because I get excited about something. It's like, oh, yeah. But you cut that person off. It's actually sort of rude because that person, then you don't value what they're thinking or what they're saying, because then yours is more of a value than that person's thought or process or that kind of a thing. So that's why listening is really one of the key things that we need to do, is where are you valuing when you're listening? So that's really a huge thing. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, because they came through with that. And it's like, this is really a time to really see what you value. Okay, so our second energy out is about flying. Remember I said you're going to have to be flexible? And that's the number 2. The number 2 is about balance. Bringing either something together or pushing something apart. So separation or bringing it together. But flying is about overseeing and everything, but how flexible are you going to be? So I didn't know that was going to come out. I didn't know that card was going to come out, but boy, that came out. Like I said, my thoughts, my drop thoughts, my energies and everything, a lot of this is not me. This is the divine or whoever's coming through sharing this information. You know, a lot of the times I have to go back and watch the recording because I don't remember. I don't remember. I do have an idea, but I don't remember because this is not for me. Oh, all right already. Oh, dears. Okay, so 10, 21, 3. So 3, okay. We have 8, 2, 3. Okay, so we're really working on balance. We are really working on balance. And this is your first card out. This is wonderful. So you've got the world ready for you. It's like the divine is purging, literally purging the crap out of everything. And it's like, I've had it. But the divine is also saying, I have the world to offer you. Now, are you going to pay attention? Are you going to listen? Pay attention to your intuition. That's what he's saying. Are you listening to what I have to offer? Or are you just saying, okay, yeah, my intuition says this, but I'm going to go do this. And then you set yourself up not to be given what the divine has really rewarded you with. Because somebody's so focused on the wounds, the scars of everything of the past. Yes, we all have them. Yes, you do have them. And you don't minimize your pain. You don't minimize your scars. You don't minimize your things that you've gone through. You don't do that. However, you don't live there. You don't put a tent up and you don't just live there. You heal, you restore, you build, and you move on. And this is where somebody is not listening to people around them, or maybe they're not asking, hey, do you feel like I'm really stuck? And they might say, and be honest with me. Do you think I'm really stuck in this relationship? Or do you think, I really do mess up relationships because of the way I think? And you'll be surprised at what people, if you get people that are really you can trust and believe in, they will tell you. This is what I see. This is what I do it all the time because you know what? I'm single. I haven't dated for eons, and it's so different now. And yeah, I screw up every day. I screw up every date because I'm an empath. You can't pull that crap over me. I know the man games. But the thing is, you cannot bring that suitcase with you. You can take a little carry-on with you to the future, but you cannot bring a whole storage room full of junk. How many of you have storage rooms rented? You can't bring all that with you. Why do you have to have all that stuff? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's gotten into me. What's in my coffee this morning? Maybe it's my Santa hat. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, so let's go with another. I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me, Tauruses. Okay. Another wands. Okay. So also too, this is very intense. The 9 is very, very intense. Okay. So this person is really, really not letting go. I'll be surprised if we don't see the 4 of Pentacles. They're not wanting to let go of the past. They are just fighting letting go of the past. And and they're wishing and praying and whatever they can. Look at where that's looking to the world. And you're not getting it because of the way that your mindset is. Got to change your mindset. Need help with that? Give me a jingle. We'll do some coaching. So, Ace of Wands. Again, another offering. And this offering is a new seedling. So the Ace of Wands is about newness, planting a seed. And that's what the 21st is about. Again, that is what the 21st is about. This has to be new seeds that you're planting. If you're watching this before the 21st, you're getting a jump start. There's things that you have to release and get gone and get this new seeds put in the ground before that. I'm not saying, oh, well, you missed the boat, so you're not going to be able to do that after. It's just you're jumping ahead so that you're more prepared. You're being proactive rather than reactive, like a lot of people. And the thing is, this is what's happening with the pandemic. We just became reactive. And did it work? No, it didn't work. We're in a second lockdown in most of the places. No, it didn't work. So now we're being reactive for a second time. We're not being proactive. Everybody's fed up and they're just going out and not caring and doing whatever. This is where you need to be proactive because this is going to last life. This is going to probably last the rest of your lifetime. If you're in your 20s, 30s, it's going to last the rest of your lifetime, the decisions that you're going to make. And the mind thought that you have, mindset can always change. However, that is going to be dependent upon you, how much you want to change and how much you want to grow. Or you can stay there. So this is getting interesting. So we have that new seedling being planted in the ground. You'll hear me if you're brand new, you'll hear me use the garden scenario a lot. So there's a garden, there's a fence around the garden. Anything inside that fence is you and you have control over. And it's your choice what you allow inside that garden kind of thing. And you're the plant in the center of it. You can be whatever kind of plant you want, but you're the plant in the center. So here we go, though. Look at this. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is about the number 6, about harmony, about improvement, about bettering your life. And somebody needs to listen to old wisdom. Again, that's the first card. That's the Oracle. Somebody maybe need to go to somebody who has the wisdom that they are looking for. So, for example, if you are wanting to do a project, say, like when I started learning how to work on saddles and repair saddles, I had no idea. I had to find a mentor. When I wanted to learn how to tool leather, I had, the idea, but because I started it in school, but, after 20-some years, I've forgotten a lot of techniques. I had to find a mentor. I had to find a teacher or somebody willing to show me. So whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be a project. It could be a thought. It could be coaching. It could be whatever it is that you need to get you to that next level, because the Emperor is about progress, improving, bettering. And the Emperor has been there, done that. The problem sometimes with people when they start doing things is they don't get the knowledge and the experience from somebody that actually has been there, done it for years. So if you can go on Google and find anything, but you've asked them, how long have you done it? Oh, a year. And my leather mentors had did it for 30, 40 years. those are the people you want to go to. If you're worried about a relationship, you know, you're having problems in your relationship, you don't go to somebody who's divorced 3-4 times. You go to somebody, you ask them, you know, and that's the thing is people go to counselors and they don't ask them questions, interview them. I'm in a relationship, I'm having relationship troubles. How long have you been married? A year, 2 years, or even if they're not married, how long have you been together with the same partner? Not 20 million partners, the same partner, 30, 40 years. Okay, I'm coming to you because they figured out how to make it work. They figured out how to make it work. Again, though, with this energy coming in later, you have to be flexible. You have to really think about where you're going to be resilient, what you're going to allow in, what you're not going to allow into your garden. Because pretty soon your garden's going to have a bunch of weeds. It's going to be choking you out. And then you have no way to clear those weeds out. When right now you just pluck them one by one. It's much easier, you know, whoop, whoop, rather than having all the weeds growing, choking yourself out. Now you got to try to figure out, maybe you have to get pesticides and that's damaging. Maybe, you know, you got to figure out. It's just easier to pluck each one out with it while it's tiny and small. All right. Does that make sense? I hope so. Also, too, if you guys are on, I don't know how many people watch live, but you're always welcome to say hello, tell me where you're from. I love that. I love knowing where my viewers are from or saying hi or if it's helpful or if they like it or they don't like it. I could do something different. Hey, I could, you know, do all kinds of things. I love hearing from my viewers. I love it. All right, so let's see what we got next. Yeah. Lots of wands, lots of wands. So we have the 2 of Wands about planning the future. Remember, this is about planning the future, and it is a step-by-step progress. This could even be travel for somebody. Oh, wow. Somebody definitely is really stuck in the old way of thinking. Yes, you have scars. Oh, thank you. For somebody, I don't know whose energy this is for. Somebody's been through so flipping much that, have you ever thought about writing a book? It doesn't have to even be a big one. And it's not really hard to write a book. I mean, mine's back there, my first one. I'm on my second one. But my daughter's making me do this one because she goes, you've got to write a book, Mom, because you've had so many different experiences. It's just crazy. But I've also got hoo-hoo-ness in there. A lot of supernatural, paranormal stuff in there too. So, oh, are these upside down? If not, I don't like this card. Nope. Okay. Lovers in reverse. So, if you're in a relationship, you might think about this one. Really, you know, thank you. So they said, are they listening to their partner? Are they listening to their partner? So they're asking me to repeat again. Here's the thing. When we are with a partner, whether we are with a partner or going to be with another partner, we really have to be mindful in not expecting anything. Nothing. Zero. Because when we expect something, we're setting ourselves up for an emotion that may be more low vibrational and more destructive. And here's what I mean. Oh, I did drop a card. I guess that one too. Yeah, the message. There is a message. So you need to really be listening to your partner, whoever this is. Okay. So, but the thing is, okay, whatever you are, and I don't care what relationship you're in, work, personal, friends, family, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's a formula. When you expect, that is your thinking, your thought process, your perspectives, and all that kind of stuff, right? So that is you. The adding the next person is the reality. That's their perspective, whatever they think, their journey, why they think the way that they do. So if you put expectation plus the reality, so I expect him Oh, he said he was going to call me and we probably will go out on a date. So you're thinking this week, next day, next 2 days. In reality, that person said, yeah, maybe to them, they said, well, maybe in a month. So the perspective is you're waiting for that date for the week. He's thinking, oh, I could probably do it at the end of the month because I'm swamped. But then he doesn't call or doesn't set up the date, so you're disappointed. You're hurt. You're frustrated. One, that's a huge communication issue, but two, you set yourself up because you expect. If you don't expect, the outcome is much high vibrational energy because you don't expect things happen. Yes! That is what this is talking about. And this is why you have to listen. Because somebody is trying to share something with someone. Okay? Yeah. Oh dear, somebody's just having a real hard time. You got to get out of this victim mentality, whoever this is. And thank you. Stop making excuses is what they said. This is creating a lot of havoc in your life. This is creating you to have to fight and work 20 times harder than anything. All right. All right, let's check into this flying energy for the next week. Remember, you're going to have to just sort of figure, you're going to have to go with the flow. It's sort of like that energy. I'm not saying this is what you got to do, but I'm just saying this is an energy that, you're going to have to be flexible. You're going to have to, just fly with the wind or roll with the waves. All right, I know I'm corny. Okay, so let's see what these energies are for this next week. Page of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, and Death. Yes, well, I expect one of those to show up. So we have this Page of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and Death. So again, whoever people you come into this last weekend or this last week of December, this is an energy where you can start being proactive and understanding that it is a give and take situation. Something is going to come to an end and there is going to be a new beginning. Do you want to, here's the thing, remember, I don't remember if I said it here, but the card for 2021 is the Hierophant. So we are going into a very spiritual energy for this next year because a lot of people are probably going to be really shocked at what the energies are going to do. If you watch the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, you'll understand this a little bit better. I just don't want to go into it because there's so much right now. But you're either going to have earth thoughts or you're going to have spiritual thoughts. This is the way you're going to make your decisions, earthly or spiritually. And the people that are going to make more spiritual decisions, and there's going to be a lot of people curious about the future and wanting to know more about spirituality because it's going to be needed. So, but there's a message coming, again, of truth. There is a message coming, but this message too is you can have this, and it's a give and take situation for this next week. Again, you have to be flexible. This is a give and take time. This is, what do I want to let go? What do I want to give? Giving is better than receiving. Trust me, you bring your vibrations way up when you give. You really do, especially for somebody that's in need. You just feel really good inside. Why is that? Because that's spirit. That's love. That's what he wants. We grow together. We are going to have to grow together anyway. So the ending of whatever it is right now, is the time you need to cultivate your garden soil, get rid of it, throw the rocks out, throw the whatever out of the soil so that you can have good, healthy soil for your seed to be planted. Plant that seed by the 21st and watch what happens. Watch what happens. But it's a really strong give and take energy. So remember, the last week of December, give and take, a lot of give and take, give more than you take. That's all I can say about that. All right. So Taurus, that's your reading for the 21st through the 27th. Again, thank you so much for this week. And I really hope your families have a wonderful, safe, healthy holiday week. Some of you guys are already off week for the week, but I hope you enjoyed that. Please see the conjunction video. You're going to understand what the future is going to bring. The astrologers, astronomers, everybody. It's not playing around. It's not playing around. This is history. We are making history. The other thing too is don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell. I am doing the 1 minute dailies. People are loving them, I guess. So I'm going to keep doing them, and I hope you guys have a great day. Just be sure to bring a friend and say hello. Say hello. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I'll think of you, and I love you guys. Bye.